Octopath Traveler 0 is finally out, and let me say up front, it's super good. There's a ton of player choice in this game when it comes to customization and team composition. But one thing the game does is throw a ton of options at you at once with little to no explanation, and ask that you commit. I've been scouring the net, experimenting, and using my own knowledge of the previous 2 games, and I think I've cracked it for everyone. I figured out the best start you can give yourself in Octopath Traveler 0. My standard disclaimer is up top. You don't have to do this. The game offers an overwhelming amount of player choice for a reason, and you can progress regardless of what you pick. Figuring this stuff out is just fun for me, and I like to embrace that and share it with interested people. I hope this video gives you some great ideas when starting the game, and if it helped you out, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, etc. Because that really helps me out, and I'd really like to get to 10,000 subs before the end of the year. Your first major decision is at the character creation screen, other than appearance, which has no bearing on ability, as it should. Though I'm sure someone online is screaming about how the West has fallen because they use numbers for body types. The relevant part is your initial skill, and you have a choice between a double attack with any weapon, a healer skill, and a skill that grants you some extra BP when you are near death. The double attack with any weapon is a clear winner here. It's versatile, something our character will appreciate since they are the only ones who can change classes as they please. The heal skill is a trap, since we pick up a lot of healers early on, and receive an ultimate party-wide heal super early in the game. And the emergency BP is entirely too situational for us to care about. Next, we have our favorite dish. Early on, magic is expensive, and most of our early recruits are physical damage dealers, so we want to focus on physical attack. For this reason, we picked the grilled beef for the party-wide physical attack bonus. You can name it whatever you want. I was truthful and called mine bulgogi because it is delicious. We then get to pick our 3 starting belongings. The nourishing nut is our first choice no matter what. Extra starting HP is massive, and we can apply that immediately. You can also entreat a second nourishing nut from your mother at the start of the game. And yes, I do realize how that sentence sounds. You open the game then with 525 HP, up from 300. It's a substantial increase that puts you in an excellent position. Next, I recommend the Fighter's Wristband for additional physical attack. You can put this on your Traveler or any of the other early game physical attackers for an easy starting damage bonus. Our final item is the Crested Key. While useless initially, this allows us to recruit a warrior named Viator very early on in Valor, and he's definitely one of the strongest recruits early in the game. We do not want to have to wait for that. After the prologue completes, you have a few more starting choices. The first is our starting class, as we graduate from a watch recruit thanks to our training. Merchant is the best class you can pick by a wide margin due to their starting skills. Rest is excellent, allowing you to immediately heal HP, SP, and cure status effects on yourself at the cost of nothing. Merchants can also immediately pick up Arrow of Fortune, a bow ability that grants you extra JP in battle based on the damage it deals. Spamming Arrow of Fortune at all times allows us to unlock a second class much earlier than we would otherwise, so it's a clear winner in terms of progression. The aforementioned rest ability, combined with the nourishing nuts you started the game with, also ensures that you essentially cannot die. I know that some players out there would argue that Thief or even Warrior is a much better option. Still, I'm inclined to disagree, since we can immediately go to Valor once we unlock the map and recruit the Warrior Viator and the Thief Kelsis, something you should be doing immediately. This prevents overlap with their abilities. To continue to avoid overlap early on, once you unlock your second class, I would recommend Dancer or Cleric. Dancer gives you access to fans and fan skills for damage and powerful buffs for your team, better at exploiting fan weaknesses than the Cleric. Cleric also grants buffs, but allows you to hit light weaknesses as well. I went and picked Dancer as my second class for the fan coverage and the buffs, since I thought that was a little more important than the Cleric abilities. The Mastery skill you should pick up is Greater Heal Mastery. This will buff up your rest to restore even more HP. Having a skill that costs nothing but a turn that essentially heals you to full, yeah, thanks to this skill, it is a no-brainer when it comes to survivability. It is essentially Octopath Traveler's Pot of Greed. It should probably be banned.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
Finally, we have our character's goal: wealth, power, or fame. This will determine the effectiveness of specific starting skills. Despite my recommendation I've already made that the first place you want to go is Valor down the path of wealth, we want to choose our goal as fame. This increases the success chance of Entreat, the path action that convinces NPCs to just give us stuff for free, allowing us to bank even more money as a merchant. After you finish your adventure in Valor, you can head to Theatropolis next to grab Alexia, your first caster. You need to pass an Entreat check to get her to join your team, so the additional fame gives you a guaranteed chance to get a magic damage dealer who can analyze weaknesses and hit lightning and darkness weakness in your party very early on. And that's it. That is the best start you can give yourself in Octopath Traveler 0. Did you end up giving yourself a similar start, or did you pick some other skills for your character? I need to know, are you enjoying the game? Who is your favorite companion? Let me know all of those things down in the comments section below. And as you head down to the comments, please consider joining the Discord to chat about games with my community. If you'd like to help me pay my bills in exchange for video game knowledge, my Patreon, Ko-fi, and Super Thanks are all available as well. Massive thanks to everyone on all those platforms for their support. Thank you for whatever support you've chosen to provide, and most of all, thank you for watching until the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. This is Kawaii50, hoping you all have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you all in the next one.